Read the disclaimer. Hello everyone, please read the disclaimer that is somewhere here or there. This is competitive testings for an older audience. We obviously use very strong language in the video, so please read the disclaimer. And with that being said, hello everyone. For this video, we'll be testing out Steel Samurai, what I consider the coolest Hasbro exclusive, but does it have any actual value? We're gonna find out. So let's go watch through the testings. Keep in mind that this session is kind of combined with Leon Claw because I got recommendations to kind of retest Leon Claw. So by proxy, that also means I have to run basically similar stuff to see just the difference between both of them. And you gonna get maybe a little bit of a bonus stuff just getting both. But let's now go see it. Hello there, I'm joined by the talented blader that is my mother. We are doing Steel Samurai and Leon Claw testings, because this is the same as this, so I want to kind of have a point of reference, only really for this one. Joined here by the talented blader that is my mother. So first we got Leon Claw 960 taper. Let's see how it does. 3, 2, 1, rip. So Leon, I ranked pretty low, because in AVA, not that good. And against stamina stuff, also not that very good. So terrible. Not even, no contest. 2 down like rip. So Leon Claw's big problem in its design, you can say weight distribution, blah, blah, blah. It's the fact that the contacts are at the top, and it kind of affects a lot of the big hits you'd probably want for this. 3 down like rip. So like even that's, it's just so ineffective. 2 times the grip. So not even, right, we can just say it's pretty much, it lost those, right? So let's have Steel Samurai, which is slightly different, slightly, and let's see how 960 taper does for Steel Samurai, if there's a little bit of a difference in the hitting power on this, and then if it does better, we can move up. 3 down the rip. Okay, let's try it again. 3 down the rip. Maybe slightly better hits. I don't know. Pick it up. Down the rip. Well, 3 down the rip. I missed a lot of big hits, and I think I could have beaten you. Pick it up. 3 down the rip. This maybe hits 2% more than a regular Leon Claw. 2% more. Yeah. Okay. So it's fair enough to say I didn't beat you either time, right?
Exactly.
Like, very clear, did not win either time.
That's true.
So let's do another one. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Let's get back Leon Claw. I guess I'm time stamping this now. I'm not starting and stopping. So these are both tapers. I don't know why I grabbed... Okay, so I just got confused on the color. Let's get Leon Claw 960 point. Again, and then after we're going to say again, Steel Samurai as well. This is why we have to do it. So 3 to the grip. 3 to the grip. 3 to the grip. This is probably actually even how you win. Oh, 3 down the rip. Three down the rip. You think I just got lucky? Did you change anything in this round when you launched, or just similar? Just a little bit more oomph? Okay. Oh, you see the difference? Okay, so let's do it again. 3, 2, on the grip. On top. 3, 2 on the grip. So even on points, we can generally say probably not. And again, we got to move our way up because the reason why I'm doing a direct comparison, usually I don't do this for the other ones, but it's really just to show and see if there is much of a difference, if at all. Like in point and taper, maybe point you'll say slightly better, but in general, probably no. But let's now see with Steel Samurai. On 960 point Steel Samurai, if there is any difference here. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 3D on the grip. So again, Leon Claw did get some funny KOs, but the Steel Samurai, probably not. And that's a little bit of the issue you're going to find when they clone a Bay. It's that if a Bay is already bad, if they modify the shape, it's possible to be better. But otherwise, you're going to probably get to a similar tier of performance, even if it's like 2% better or something, right? 3-2 on the grip. I got lucky almost, because you kind of messed up the launch, but it didn't matter. So you're beating me very easily right now. 3-2 on the grip. We'll say again in this section, you pretty much did it. Let's just get one more for this one. This is why they can't even beat these. It's very hard to tier it, but you can sometimes tier specific. We're gonna try low flat. I don't think it actually does a difference here. So Steel Samurai 960 low flat. 3-2 on the grip. 3-2 on the grip. Now, again, I still have to go through these sections no matter what, just because, but awful. I did awful there, so throw in more. 2-2 on the grip. 2-2 on the grip. I like it a lot, but I'm not gonna bullshit to you here and say, oh, it's good or whatever. Okay. 2-2 on the grip. You think I just got lucky again?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh god. 2-2 on the grip. So we have Leon Claw 960T against Soar Phoenix 560 points. 3-2 on the grip. That is the exact result I was thinking. Ooh. Okay, maybe he was right when he said it's specifically just in good in AVA. Maybe I believe him. Okay, pick it up. 2-2 on the grip. 2-2 on the grip. So this one, maybe you get just because of how taper is. On the grip. On the grip. I did kind of evade that extreme, so yeah, it's clearly getting results here. Leon Claw again. You're gonna rip. After this, can we swap?
Definitely.
This also is good as I want to see. 2-2 on the rip. So intense, eh?
Yes. Yes. Oh no.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm used
yes,
to being the red one.
3-2 on the rip. Two down the rip.
Oh, yes!
Two down the rip. Now, if you win now, you get a lot of big credit here. Okay, never mind. It's really light. Two down the rip. Two down the rip. Yeah, Phoenix, I mean, at least slightly better than before. Two down the rip. I think most, I mean, you know, if it gets this round, that's where you start to respect lay on claw a little bit more. This, you can say it's tape or whatever, but nah, I think sometimes it can maybe, the claws maybe destabilize it slightly. Because Phoenix Wing's not really known for its stamina, so. Two down the rip. I mean, definitely not D tier. I think D tier is pretty rough to say, because I mean, in an attack versus an attack, it's clearly like, it's at least, D's may be too harsh. But D was at the time, because I was also factoring in, the reason why I originally ranked Lay on Claw so low is because against the stamina, you saw how badly it lost. So I mean, I can't put it in B or that high, I don't know. If I do, it'd have to be specific, because I try to think of across the board and all that stuff. But let's try Steel Samurai now. Two on the rip. No rip. I don't know if you're launching better. It's just I'm losing really bad. Two on the rip. Two on the rip. Phoenix Wing does have shit stamina though. Two on the rip.
Whoa, I'm sorry.
Two on the rip. Two on the rip. Two on the rip. I don't know. It's a little bit worse than even Lay on Claw, actually, even in this very niche matchup. Okay, so let's move up. Okay, Leon versus Samurai. This will be this. Actually, I want you to use Leon. Okay, well, you didn't have to throw it on the floor. 3-2 on the rip.
You flew off.
3-2 on the rip. 3-2 on the rip. Who did you launch? The
red one.
Red one?
You're losing.
3-2 on the rip. 3-2 on the rip. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I was like, oh, I won. I was like,
yeah.
What do you call that round? 3-2 on the rip. Okay, we gotta swap because there's something going on here, and it's either.
Okay.
We didn't swap.
No, you want to swap? Okay.
3-2 on the rip. I think it's actually maybe more Hull than Leon, and that's why it's flying more random. I don't even know, bruh. Bruh. I don't even know who I launched now.
You launched the red one. You won. Wow.
I know. Wow. What? 3-2 on the rip. 3-2 on the rip. You're like the exact same thing almost. No, hey, wait. 3 on the rip.
Yes!
Objectively, like, it won more than that. Leon Claw against Tyranno beats, 560 points.
Who's gonna win?
3 on the rip. You should be winning, like, all of these almost.
I hope so. I don't think so. I will. I was just giving
Warming up.
Yeah.
3 on the rip. I think it's where you're aiming.
Okay. Still a chance.
Yeah, and hell. 3 on the rip. 3 on the rip. That also works, I guess. Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Thank you.
But definitely you can't just say, like, truly bottom, I disagree, but I don't know. Can we swap?
Yeah.
2 on the rip.
Whoa.
Oh, you know what it is? It's where you're aiming. Because when you keep aiming, you go like that.
Okay, okay.
Trajectory, right? So if I threw it like this, I'm just gonna go there. 2 on the rip. I think this round, if it wins, then it's like, maybe we consider some things. 3 on the rip.
Yes! Burst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll count that. I actually have to count that because that was a burst, but
Yeah, that was a nice burst.
it's like land claw propaganda in this video. So now I have energy.
No. I don't.
3 on the rip. Smash into him. Tyranno beat.
See, that's how...
3 on the rip.
Good job.
You see, this is what happens.
You lost.
No, this
You
you
counted. You lost.
you removed my silence.
Okay.
3 on the rip.
Sorry. Oh, God.
I'm gonna win. Either way, doesn't matter.
No, you're not.
You illegally move in the stadium, it does not. Oh, either way, I win, actually.
Okay. It's not illegal.
Woo!
That's illegal.
3 on the rip. And I win!
Which one are you?
The Leon, the gold.
Red?
Gold.
No. Are you the gold?
Yeah, the middle one that's losing.
Okay.
Wow, that was a really good launch. Let's do one more before we have to do Steel Samurai. 3 on the rip. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. I think when we're saying it's good in AVA, it's like, sure, but if someone, like, my mother is a very good, actually, when she gets into the game, I would say, like, goes from, like, 5 out of 10 to, like, 11 out of 10 in performance, and we could already see that it was not doing anything. So we do have to try Steel Samurai. So if I lose fast, we don't need to do that. If we do the rule of threes, remember?
Yeah.
So if I lose, that's it.
Okay.
3 on the rip.
Lose.
3 on the rip.
I burst.
3 on the rip.
That was nice.
Wait!
Push it.
Yo, if I win this, MVP.
MVP nothing. It's not fair.
I mean, it was fair. It's a very fair round.
No. Just leave it.
No. 3 on the rip. I survived. Oh my god. 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 I did it.
Okay.
3 on the rip. That was just random though on the thing of the contact. It's just like 560 copy, but pick it up. Don't sass me. 3 on the rip.
Wow!
Whoa, it came back, it came back.
Yeah. That's okay. Thanks for the push. It's better one than two.
Yeah, but that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So, unlike Leon, if it goes as this one, it kind of flies around a little bit, but pro and a con, a little bit of a property of drones or S actually. 3, 2, 1, rip. Your launch was super good there. Oi! You got me back in, thank you.
Just to take you down slowly. No.
So really, when the push comes to shove, they can't. We can do one more, but enough. 3, 2, 1, rip. There's one more guy I want to try with those two, and we're done.
Okay. Hallelujah.
So when push comes to shove, it's possible for these to win, I guess, but there's a difference between competitive and viable. Viable is like this, where it has a chance. Competitive, it's consistently across the board, or as most consistent as possible. So next one is where I'm using Drum Buster 160 low flat. You're using that one. Then Leon, I just want to see something. 2 times rip.
First point goes to me.
Okay, I guess you just cut me off when I was trying to say it.
Yeah, well, I just like to win.
3, 2, 1.
Go down.
Okay, pick it up.
No.
3, 2, 1, rip. Yep. Bye.
Thank you.
I need to pay attention where you're launching. I need to pay attention where you're launching.
You kept missing all my things. That's amazing. Second point goes to you, not. Sorry, you're going down so slow. It's horrible.
2, 2, 1, rip. 2, 2, 1, rip.
No!
2, 2, 1, rip.
Hey!
One thing I like a little bit more than Leon on this one, and we'll try Leon in a moment, is that this one actually can kind of, because I think the contacts are sideways, I think it's making more ratchet contacts, so maybe pros and cons, that's to Leon. 2 on the rip.
Good job.
2 on the rip. So, not shit, can't be bottom tier, but super, super high, I don't know. We have to try Leon just to see if there's much of a difference. I trust you because you got a pretty good launch. 2 on the rip. Yes, 2 on the rip. I think it's still Samurai has a teensy bit more aggression, like 3, 4, 5% more aggression. It's better than Leon in that regard. And Leon also can do okay in attack versus attack. 2 on the rip. So these are the important differences, and this is why even sometimes I might do retestings, but it's not all the time. Actually, rarely. 2 on the rip. Results like that are super, super clear. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Good job. Alrighty, final thoughts. How good is Steel Samurai? Is this release good at all? Alrighty, so first of all, if we were to talk about something like Tusk Mammoth was such a disappointment because the design of it was so bad, the inbounds was terrible, it basically took all the good aspects of Hell Scythe or Scythe Incendio and basically stripped it away. Now that being said, since our bar is so low, we can only go up. So it's Steel Samurai. Before I go deep into my thoughts, we do have to talk about the retesting of Leon Claw. So originally I ranked Leon Claw super, super low currently, and keep in mind how I rank stuff, and I usually update this on my Twitter, maybe sometimes I show in the video. It's usually per month, but my thoughts kind of change quite a bit, and it's never final. I'm still debating how to show these in videos, but I ranked it anyways pretty low just because it's really shit against stamina. Defense is like, meh. And it got way too outclassed by a lot of other stuff. The weight of it really hurts it. The shape of it really hurts it. So it's like, it's too inconsistent, which becomes the issue. One of the weakest blades in Beyblade X. But upon at least doing some retestings, the best thing to be found on this is that it's only really good at attack versus attack, and really just on maybe like the taper bit, and if something close to taper gets released or similar performance, then for the future, that's also your reference. And attack versus attack, it's decent. Like, it's possible to beat Phoenix, Tyranno B8s, Drawn Buster, I guess, in attack versus attack stuff. That being said, what's also the issue is that if you have a competent attack player, the weight is not going for it at all, which you primarily would try to have some weight to try to work with it, because the shape of it's not really doing too much. So you basically have it where if you have a competent attack player, it kind of blows it out of the water, and it's shit. So, what about Steel Samurai? Same boat, really. You'd be running really Steel Samurai on taper, and you wouldn't try to be running this against anything like a ball combination or whatever, because if you try to put these things against stamina, they fail miserably. Your only hope is maybe against attack versus attack stuff, and you have a viable chance to win. I don't consider these competitive blades. Competitive would have to be, they would have to be very, very consistent, even if it was just one aspect of this. They're not, and that's why I would probably, if I were generous on Leon Claw, instead of putting it in D, maybe just keeping it in C, but not B. B does not make any sense. Same with, obviously, Steel Samurai. I think C is okay, like, they're viable. That's kind of it. Now, the differences between these two are so minimal, it doesn't even really matter that much, but Leon Claw's issue, aside from the weight distribution, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The main point of contact that does decent hits is this part here. This is not going to really make that much contact in battle because they expect this thing to really tilt, so unless you get a 50 height, you're not going to really make contact here. So that's already a big issue you have there. And Steel Samurai doesn't really change too much. Like, the contacts are here now, but they're not really that sharp or aggressive, so this maybe could hit like maybe 2% better than Leon Claw. So, well, actually, the benefit actually in Steel Samurai is that it does actually do some ratchet bursting, which actually does at least give it some sort of kind of boost to actually give a shit about it. But it does also get flown around a lot more easier than Leon Claw. Like, Leon Claw does not get blown away as easily as Steel Samurai. So there are pros and cons to each of these things. It's very minimal, but I'm okay with something like this versus, like, again, Tusk Mammoth, which I hate to keep on repeating that, but it's really true. So primarily if you're running this, it's going to be low height taper. And I don't know, like, I really wanted more out of this, but I already expected probably to be similar, so I'm not really too upset about it. I like the blade still, but I can't really just say, oh, it's good just because I like it. It doesn't make any sense. 480 is shit, don't use it. It bursts way too easily compared to the other ratchets. It's terrible on this height either way because of the burst risk, and also because you really want that low height contact. The tall height just does not make any sense for consistency. Taper is a good, actually, well, already, you just need this on a low height. You already got the taper bit, so there you go. But yeah, would this be worth getting, if you want like a C tier blade, I guess? I mean, technically speaking, you might be able to try to bullshit some stuff on the Hasbro Stadium. At least the Black Extreme Set one, just because that's a little bit more attack focused, so maybe you can get some RNG magic and maybe Steel Samurai sweep, I don't know. So, I'm just gonna say it's below average. It's a below average purchase. It looks cool, it looks awesome, I love it visually. I don't have much else to say about it. It's just like, yeah, it looks cool, performance below average, kind of shit against a lot of other stuff. So, I mean, if you wanted to see maybe if you're a Leon Claw fan and you wanted justice for Leon Claw, there you go. I don't usually like to do retestings unless I see an ample enough, ample enough data to be like, this is worth an entire retesting or to reevaluate. Because I feel like a lot of times, there could be combos that could be maybe working on something, but maybe that's just too much circumstance of the blader that wields the combination, which is a big factor there. Or is just too inconsistent, but yeah, man. I'm just looking at this play thinking like, they were kind of close on it, because like if they just if they made this a little bit more aggressive, like let's say basically like a drawn sword contact or something, or I don't know, maybe made it like an entirely different shape, maybe that could have worked, but because they're basically forced to have it where it's mostly the same kind of shape of the metal and everything, so they can't really do too drastically different. You're kind of stuck with whatever you're left with, so that means probably for the future, and what I'll probably assume as we end off, and hopefully this is not the case, but unless they do some weird bad modification, probably whatever the performance of that blade already is going to be more or less the same of the clone, unless, let's say, there's a big weight disparity or something. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If there's any Steel Samurai fans in the comments, represent. Otherwise, fair enough. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day. Take care, and bye.